Inshallah and Ashe, my energetic beings, and welcome to a double-decker, a duet, a second full moon in the season of Capricorn, the buck full moon, pioneering us towards our goals, the top of the chart, the 10th house. Cardinal signs give direction. They don't take it. It's like the invitation or the peak. Goal-orientated energy with Mars and Uranus in the cosmic soup. We've got desire, passion, courage for action, possibly some optimistic positivity in our transformation, surprises, even the miraculous. We've hit the decision line, the line of integrity as we become stable. Our emotional foundation, a sensation that we can decide upon to take out into the future. Holla! I am the Tanya D of the Shamanic Healing Academy, and I'm going to be your steward to the other world, the otherworldlies, under the second full moon in Capricorn at the 29th degree. The intensity of Saturn, trials, tribulations, structures, insecurities, limitations, conditions. This full moon is showing us what our responsibilities are. Do we need to take on more? This aspect shows us only what we can do, our own personal work, our sacred mission, our true calling, only what we can do. The top of the mountain, the top of the chart, the sea goat, the fishtail rises from the bottom of the ocean, striving towards the top. The wisdom keeper, Capricorn, we embody the seeker. We become the seeker. Give the seeker form, matter. It's an earth sign, cardinal, the winter, the long, cold winter, related to the new moon from January of this year. Something we initiated in January is coming to the forefront. Fruition, birthed already. Full moons bring endings, completions, closures, fulfillments, healing through separation. This full moon is making a square with Neptune in Pisces. Saturn is also in Pisces, which is a victim mentality. Piscean themes, reality at the 29th degree. What are we being is coming into fruition. We become the leader, a leader that has yet to arrive, the Lord of Illusions. It's as if the halls of a mentee. Before we begin, ways to work with me in developing your intuitive gifts and abilities, my online grimoire of offerings, a library created for the inner spirit being within you, or even working one-on-one with me. In the descriptions, I'll have those there, also in the comment section. And if you do enjoy this meditation, in which I hope you do, I already know you are, could you please subscribe, give it a hallelujah, a hallamia, whatever that is, a thumbs up, but for sure comment, because you know it helps with the algorithm. More and more magical beings like yourself are going to discover the benefits of meditation under these lunar cycles and the seasons. Arriving July 21st, 2024, 8:17 a.m. Eastern, 5:17 a.m. Central, 4:17 a.m. Mountain, and 3:17 a.m. Pacific. But as you know, check your timeline as I do surf the interwebs. Arriving at the 29th degree, this is a powerful celestial event that brings the energies of determination, discipline, ambition to the forefront. And being that Capricorn is an earth sign ruled by Saturn, it's really known for the practicality, the structure, perseverance. This full moon illuminates the areas of our lives that really require hard work, dedication, urging us to set long-term goals, building solid foundations out into our future. And as the moon reaches its peak in the season of Capricorn, we're being called to balance our ambitions with emotional wisdom. So this is a time to reflect on our achievements while reassessing our commitments and releasing anything and everything that hinders our progress. This is the invitation for us to embrace responsibility, harness our inner strengths, and take those decisive steps towards our aspirations. Honoring spiritual guidance, developing, expanding our intuition, but at the same time, we're releasing this intense energy, which is going to literally bring us closer to our spiritual nature, our authenticity. And with Pluto in the mix, bringing in the extremely emotional side of our beingness, bringing it to the surface, this alignment may lead to those turbulent, chaotic behaviors with intense emotions, dramatic events. This reminds me of the element of nature, the nature clan. And mapping out the cosmic highway with Mars and Uranus, there's this energy of conflict that's in the flow. So do what you can to release any harsh energetics, I would say, through ritual, as this could damage different relationships and aspects in your life. And Neptune, also in the cosmic highway, the ruler of the mystical and the magical realm, the lord of those illusions, deceptions, is also in the mix, sextiling this full moon. So this is an opportunistic kind of energy. Not everybody may be able to tap into this highway, but some of us may use it for divine inspiration, connecting with spirit. And others of us may go down the rabbit hole of illusions and really reacting, or I was going to say responding to the depths of Hades, if you will, diving deep into your emotional field. And also Chiron. This is going to bring up those past life old wounds, like sizzling on the fire pit, maybe poking the bear and making us feel alone, possibly betrayed. But, however, we're still able to see why we feel this way. I always see triggers as growth periods as well. And we also have Mercury. Our mind is also squaring off, having a wrestling match, if you will, with Uranus and Mars. And so this is making us very argumentative, possibly tense. Words carry power, right? So this could also push you to the edge when it comes to expressing your creativity. And with Mars and Uranus, this is this fierce, courageous, unpredictable energies. Uranus, bringing them up from the bubbling spring, down deep from the Earth star. So this is very earthy energies. So this full moon may bring about some energetic hiccups or some universal movement, I will say. So with that, dear Capricorn, this full moon is a double whammy. It's in your first house, which also governs our identity, behavior, character, appearance. It's really kind of our personal space. So you may feel more of a deeper impact, like in a double whammy. And those conflicts with those around you, you might be feeling overwhelmed and also like maybe more intense, explosive. So releasing this energy calmly, possibly avoid crowded adventures. And with Neptune and Saturn kind of moving through your third house, this is our mind. It's our mental activities, short distance travels, siblings. This is with you getting the invitation to engage with some realistic collaboration and thoughts instead of clinging to your own idea. So it's like getting out of the box and bringing in the community, the village. This one has your name on it. It's the arrival of a double duet. So there's this culmination of birthing something new and personal and professional within your goal strategy and working hard on climbing that mountain towards your achievements. So you have more dominance now. So don't be afraid to lay down your own law. You could also find a relationship spotlighting your wishes at this time, really highlighting your goals, self-image. It's a powerful moment for some self-reflection, personal growth within integrity. So just consider how you can align your actions with your true aspiration. So it really is a time to embrace your strengths and just make those necessary adjustments to really stay on your path. Dear Aquarius, you are having an energy experience where the weight of the world is heavy on your subconscious. Maybe you struggle with sleep, not being able to sleep, nightmares, having more anxiety, panic attacks. So it's really important to really address your fears and release any of those motions. Validate them during this time because Pluto's really offering you this transformative really support. I almost said script. And you have Saturn and Neptune in your second house. So this is the need for those practical measures when it comes to what you value, your finances, those material resources as well. But also you've got this energy in your fourth house, which is your home and your family and your roots and your ancestors. So there might be some energetic hiccups or misfortunes, possibly related to emotions like water, electricity, and insight like that. So slow down, take a breath, take a pause, take some time to rest and recharge. So if you're feeling like you've hit the edge, you're burnt out, your glimmer is not glowing, truly listen to your heart, your soul, and your body. And rest, that's one of the parts of the balance of being, the 6 natural resources that we all have, but very rarely put to use. And with this happening in your 12th house, where it's spirituality, solitude, inner work, doing those shadow glimmers, it's time for that introspection and just really releasing what no longer is serving you and embracing solitude and focus on some inner healing. It's kind of a phase where you're being encouraged to prepare for new beginnings by letting go of the past, letting go of the old. Dear Pisces, this is glimmering once again in your 11th house of social circles, career benefits, aspirations out into the future, society, networking, innovation. So you may undergo a self-realization about your social circles. You may shed your wardrobe with a reflection, inner realization about your social circles and the people you wish to align with, or maybe you want the distance between where you are now and also the other people's aspirations. So this might lead to feelings of frustration and urgency. And Pluto is influencing this energy. It's encouraging the transformation in these areas. And with Saturn and Neptune in your house, you're being prompted to go inward, like have some reflection, divine reflection on your identity, your actions, your behavior, with probably a heavy dose of reality, the blue pill or the red pill. So oftentimes the shadow introspection is often challenging, and it involves seeing ourselves in the eye of Creator and being real about it without being overly compassionate with those lenses. So it's kind of aligning with real change starts when you're tired of your own shift. And Uranus is kind of suggesting in your 3rd house those potential misfortunes related to siblings, short travels, and vehicles, communication, and clarity. So the fact that it's highlighting your 11th house of friendships and wishes and dreams, social networking, and future aspirations, really reflect on your connections and consider how your social circles really support your goals. It's a great time to collaborate with like-minded individuals to set intentions for your future aspirations, opening up a new doorway. The universe is highlighting, singing the celebration. So you may be feeling eager to really connect with as many people as possible, people you want to network with, and really expanding that circle and really opening up the door and asking favors from somebody in your village, in your community, because you always have the luck. People are listening. They love you. You're exuberant. Dear Aries, this full moon is again happening in your 10th house. So you're going to experience the energies of career, public image. Maybe there's a tension by balancing your personal life, your career life. Maybe you snap at it. Maybe there's some power struggles within your career. Maybe you're like at the top of the tipsy turvet or the topsy turvets. Maybe you're feeling compelled to really take an action and bring closure to a system, a cycle. And on top of that, Saturn and Neptune in your 12th house is suggesting within your subconscious, something's becoming kind of burdensome. So you need to unpack that and allow it to go into the waters, into the rivers for reconciliation. Maybe you've got some fears that are becoming more overwhelming, prompting you to go inward on your journey. And with Uranus in your house of money, resources, you may kind of face a financial misfortune, which really compounds this intensity. And Mercury in the 5th house, it's like there's a conversation that needs to be had related to love, hobbies, children, and also those financial challenges. Expecting the unexpected, possibly like a major payoff. So this moon is igniting those ambitions and putting really a spotlight on your professional life, your career. So being seen as a major like movement, a moment in your career, an achievement, it's like the glory, knowing you're on the right track. whether that's a promotion, getting public recognition, a new job offer. And if you're not in the right lane, you may realize it's time to kind of re-strategize your professional plans out into the world, as this is highlighting career, public image. So it's really time for you to focus on your long-term goals, professional ambitions, and really reflect on your achievements, considering what steps you need to take to really climb higher, hit the top of that mountain, so that you're able to climb higher. This is a great moment to really embrace discipline and structure within your career path. Dear Taurus, this full moon, the second time, is accenting your ninth house, higher education, religion, faith, overseas travel, long distance, going over the waters. So maybe you're planting a new educational kind of program. Maybe there's a travel opportunity. Things like that may be delayed. Maybe there's a new unfolding thing that you don't expect. Challenges with siblings, close circles, misunderstandings energetically. So Uranus is also in your first house. So just be cautious a little bit about health during this time. And Saturn and Neptune in your 11th house is kind of providing a reality check regarding your social circles, your grimoire, and those futuristic goals. So being that this is the house of travel, higher education, and also philosophy, I really wouldn't be surprised if you're feeling this strong urge to expand your horizon, seeking new experiences, and consider what new skills or knowledge that you need to achieve within your long-term goals, and embracing opportunities for growth and broaden your perspective, your highway, by stepping out of your comfort zone and just really opening up the doors to opportunities and embracing a sense of expansion, adventure, and just peer into the vast horizon. It's a fantastic time to really plan those long distance travels and really focus on, international relations, all our relations, immigration, ancestors, and maybe you're jetting off to somewhere exotic, mingling and co-mingling with different types of people, cultures, spiritualities, just opening up and bursting your mind, publishing. This is a moment for all of these themes that just may appear for you. Dear Gemini, this full moon is your second roundabout with your 8th house. Crisis, shared resources, mysteries, transformation, the afterlife. You may feel as if you're losing control within your life. Maybe you've experienced some recent losses. So Pluto's influences is going to assist you in the transformation within these circumstances. And Uranus in your 12th house. So, just be cautious. Go with the wind, go with the flow. Just be warned, I guess, against potential accidents, unexpected events. And Saturn and Neptune are off on holiday in your 10th house. So this affects career, public image. So maybe you want to reassess some things. Maybe you've got some ideas around these areas that could really disturb your reality. Maybe you need to reevaluate those things. It's like truth or consequences. So you may be like growing closer to someone on one side, intimacy, but on the other side of the coin, you're like moving apart and you're literally riding the winds. So this is also about intimacy and sexuality, trust issues. Those things are going to be ignited or sparking, especially if you're in a happy relationship. But also, financial matters of the heart. So you could see the arrival of a bigger benefit package, venture capital, inheritance, a line of credit, a loan, or you may even see a shift around your assets, investments, all things 8th house. Your focus is really on this transformation within shared resources and those deeper connections. It really is a powerful time to release any and all emotional baggage, making those necessary changes and embracing the transformation, be open to deepening those relationships and also restructuring those financial matters. Dear Cancer, this full moon is shining bright and shining light on all things 7th house, partnerships, relationships. So I would reflect on the balance between your personal needs, your commitments to others. It's a time to evaluate the health of your relationships and setting those boundaries where they're needed and strengthening your connections by being clear about your long-term goals together as a couple. So, if you're married or in a serious relationship, you may witness tensions, things that have been building up over the past 6 months, because this also governs partnerships and contracts as well. So things might come to a head, possibly affecting your inner grimoire, your behaviors, even your partners. So maybe there's a moment where you could literally alert a transformative phase within your relationships, a shift there. And Uranus is highlighting your 11th house. So this is like those sudden changes within your afflictions, within social circles, networking. So you may encounter those unexpected aspects of people that you really surround yourself with, your social circles. And Saturn and Neptune off on holiday in your 9th house. This deals with like long distance travel, higher education, and your personal beliefs, your inner grimoire. So maybe you need to dive deep and have a little moment of a reality check in those arenas of your life, and just, take those practical Capricornian kind of energy steps along with the illusion, possibly. Like what would the outcome be if you could wave your magic wand? Partnerships are really your most important focus at the moment. So if you are in a happy marriage, just expect to be either growing closer and making more long-term promises. It could be, maybe you're moving in together, maybe you get engaged, maybe you're committed, like heartfelt committed. And if you're in a relationship, it might be the other side of the coin, kind of facing the wind, the music, going your separate way, contracts, negotiations, client relations, anything to do with business and partnerships may also appear. Dear Leo, this full buck moon in Capricorn is focusing or honing in on your 6th house of health, daily routines, work. So it really is a fantastic time to reassess your habits and make those improvements within your wellness regime or routines, and just consider how you can bring more structure, efficiency into your day-to-day life and support your overall energetic well-being. Something may have pushed you to the limits, leading to maybe a short circuit within your nervous system in a way. So really prioritize your health and your wellness and your rest, and just allow yourselves to take the time, give the space to really unwind, mostly so that you avoid any energetic hiccups in your health arena. And with Uranus activating your 10th house, this is your public image, career. So this energy is suggesting you may encounter those unpleasant surprises, those really energetic hiccups in career and all things 10th house. So really focus your energy on your image and your identity. This may lead to discomfort, especially if your reputation is being challenged in some way, navigating the energetic storm, if you will. If you've ever heard my live show, it's like undressing the salad, just juggling so many responsibilities and plans and routines. So this may be like finishing off a major project for yourself or your employer, leaving one job, starting another, stuff like that. Just keeping the door open if you're looking for something better than, and just await. Dear Virgo, this full buck moon is highlighting your 5th house, creativity, romance, self-expression. So really embrace your creative passions and really consider how you can incorporate more joy, play, laughter into your life. It's time to complete creative projects, focusing on what truly really makes your heart sing, what blows your skirt up. So this energy is like shimmering, it's glimmering. It's so fantastic for you. It's magic in the medicine. It's as if romance is floating upon the air. So your heart could literally burst with joy. It really is a fantastic time to really relax, have some fun, and really embrace your heart's desires. Live in the moment, be in the now, just revel in really what makes your heart sing. Focus on inner romance as much as you do on the outer romance. So maybe you fall in love with yourself again, all over again. Just immerse yourself in all that loving kindness, kind of addictive energy that you so deserve. The energy may be really intense in those areas, emotionally intense. Within children, love, and all the creativity. It's like the nectar of the gods. So you can channel this energy optimistically into all of your creative pursuits. So really releasing the energy up to and through the full moon, along with Saturn and Neptune off on holiday in your 7th house. So maybe you see partnerships, marriages, commitments, I'm seeing contracts, maybe things are not as they are. Maybe it's time you took off the rose-colored glasses. And Uranus is playing the dance, the cosmic highway in your 9th house. So, kind of throw caution out into the wind when it comes to going long distance and even potential social media kind of incidents in a way, like somebody leaves you a bad comment, just flick that shift away. Dear Libra, this full moon in Capricorn, your double whammy is illuminating your 4th house of home, family, ancestors, roots, the emotional foundation. So really reflect on your domestic life and consider what changes might be needed to create a more secure, nurturing, homey environment. It's time to really address any family matters to really create a stable foundation for your future. And being that this is like a square for you, so this may be very intense, especially within the sense of stability and foundation, the emotional foundation, those things being challenged, which then leaves you off of your harmonics, feeling off balance, if you will. And Pluto's energy, because this is trining into you with this ongoing transformation in the cornerstones of life, this disrupted energy, disrupting the sense of comfort and feeling the balance. So maybe you need to redefine what really brings you solace and solitude after the emotional kind of turmoil, after the winds of change have hit. And Uranus, your 8th house, that's birth, death, transformation, crisis, having integrity within your shared resources. That adds a little bit more topsy-turvy energy. Maybe you encounter some unforeseen circumstances that really kind of poke the bear, if you will. That's kind of what I sense there. So, peeking into your home and your family, things like the home life are very important. I had a Libra client where family was his most important thing, was leaving a legacy for the family. He did have a 10th house son, but just really inviting the family over and preparing, the home, like moving forward, maybe do some remodeling and whatever changes that come to the forefront. So you're going to also be lucky. So if your family needs any assistance, it's a great time to step in and be the foundation, be that stability. Dear Scorpio, I love my Scorpios. Why? I have a Scorpio moon myself. This full moon, this full buck moon, is activating your 3rd house of communication, learning, community, gatherings. So this is a fantastic time to wrap up any learning projects, engage in more deeply with your community, the neighborhood, and really consider how you do communicate with your ideas and how you bring them outside of you, the inside voice to the outside voice. Whether you need to adjust your voice, your approach to achieve your goals. Maybe the mental space, because it's also the solar plexus. Maybe you feel frustrated, overwhelmed by your thoughts and struggling to find that healthy outlet for your feelings. Go to the water, go to the river, and also just remember automatic writing. The 3rd house is fantastic for writing, automatic writing, journaling. So, maybe hone in and focus your energy on journaling and just getting your thoughts organized. Just starting a practice, creating a habit where it brings you clarity to those patterns that you might be missing and really assisting you in breaking those habits, those patterns, especially with the transformative energy of Pluto, the influence of Pluto, also in the same kind of energy. So, you've got this steady as you flow kind of thing. So this may trigger a shift in your mindset, your mind's grimoire. And Uranus in your 7th house, that's like potential misfortunes within relationships, partnerships, those energetic hiccups, which also may affect the public standing, if you will. That's kind of how I see that. But just know, like, you're ready to thrive. You're ready to rise up. The world is glimmering and listening to you more than ever. As your mind and how you communicate, you've got these talents. They're peaking. They're being activated. So really use your spiritual truth. Speak up. Get moving. Whether it's writing, speaking, advertising, all the things. So you may even have a contract that comes up, something you can manifest. So I would keep your eye up and out. So maybe like do things a little different, change your wardrobe, fill up your circus with laughter, joy, and poetry. Maybe go out on an adventure, something you haven't done before. Dear Sagittarius, this full buck moon in Capricorn is shining light, glimmering on your second house of finances, values, personal resources, like even valuing yourself and just reflecting on your financial goals, I'm going to say your money currency, your flow of money. Consider how you can create more stability, security. It's a fantastic time to reassess your values with yourself and others. And just, once you do that, it's going to ensure your resources are aligned with your long-term vision. This is all money resources, but it's also value and feeling valued, valuable. So you might feel a little frustrated, if you will, or frustrated challenges. I like to call them energetic hiccups. There's going to be a transformative breakthrough that comes to the other side. And Uranus is having its hiccup in your 6th house of your habits, your day-to-day habits, work, pets, health, wellness. So there's like this unexpected, unfortunate event that might disrupt that arena of your life. And with Saturn and Neptune off on holiday, that's your 4th house, which is home and family, emotional foundation, security. So this may be a moment in time and space where the unrealistic expectations are like poking the bear, and maybe a false sense of security, requiring you to really confront your truth about the foundations of your life. Like, are you living in the illusion or is it real? But really opening up the door and allowing the currency, the wealth, the abundance, the money to flow. Just money is coming, value is coming, and it's just going to flow quite easily. So you might also achieve a raise, a new job, a side hustle, something you do on the side. Maybe if you can, raise your rates. Freelance work. I do cowrie shell divinations, for example. So this is a moment in time where you can really get out there and hustle and just know like there's a new door opening, a new opportunity just right around the corner. It's almost as if I can taste it. So there's like some income source, one may end, so another door opens. I always see endings as new opportunities. The no always means new opportunities. So no, thank you. That's what I would say. So for this full moon meditation, if you can find a quiet, comfortable space and place where you won't be disturbed, you can sit, you can lie down in a relaxed position. I always like to inhale, hold for a count of 3, and exhale for a count of 3. And also maybe light a white or a green candle to really symbolize clarity, growth, totally optional. I always like to carve sigils in my candles. But just kind of take a breath and a pause and just close your eyes, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. I always like to inhale optimism and greatness and all the love and the joy and all the things. And every time I exhale, I like to imagine that all the toxic debris is like released out. So as you're just kind of breathing in and breathing out and getting into the flow of your own circadian rhythm, I want you to begin to focus on your breath and just inhale deeply, feeling the air, like feeling it, the air, filling up your lungs, holding for a count of 3 and just exhaling slowly. And as you exhale, just release any tension, stress, and continue to breathe deeply and just allowing each breath to bring you into a state of calmness, inner peace, relaxation as we recalibrate your structure. And if you can, breathing in through your soul's harmonic, maybe lay your hands on the top of your knees or your body face up, activating your energy center in your hand, your force, empathy, and visualize yourself standing at the base of a majestic mountain. And knowing that this mountain represents your goals, your ambitions, the journey ahead, just laid out ahead. And as you see the full moon in Capricorn shining brightly above, just casting a silvery light on the path before you, lighting up the way. And you're inhaling and you're exhaling and you're visualizing, you're imagining. And as you gaze out at the mountain, feeling the determination, the strength, the courage within you. knowing that you have the power, the resilience to really climb to the peak, no matter the challenges, how many that you may face. And again, within each inhale, imagine drawing in the energy of the full moon, just cascading, filling up your entire auric field. And from your auric field, within each inhale and exhale, it's as if the energies are flowing and collapsing and getting full, just like your lungs. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Each inhale, deep inhale, how your lungs spread full, your auric field is as well. And each exhale, you're releasing. So as you work through your breath and just filling you with clarity and purpose, resolve. And with each exhale, just releasing any doubt, fear, obstacles, anything that may be holding you back. And as you do so, I want you to begin through visioning, begin to walk up the mountain, feeling the solid ground beneath your feet. Maybe you're barefoot and even notice your shoes. And with each step, just affirming your commitment to your goals, feeling the support of the earth, steady, unwavering, solid, as you move forward with confidence, determination. Inhaling and exhaling, just feeling your breath move through you as you are in your imaginal realm, your imagination, your visualization. And as you climb higher, reflecting on your achievements, the progress you've made. Acknowledge the hard work, the dedication that have brought you to this point. Feeling a sense of pride, accomplishment, patting yourself on the back, just knowing that you are capable of reaching even greater heights, this or better, yes, and what else? Focusing on your breath, inhaling and exhaling as you're moving up the mountain. And when you reach the summit, take a breath and take a pause. Take in the panoramic, breathtaking view. And allow the full moon to bathe you. All the landscape is like bathing with you. It's radiant light, illuminating the path that you have just traveled, that you have just journeyed, along with the potential that really lies ahead. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking a moment to really set a clear intention for this next phase of your journey. Visualizing your goal with vivid, specific detail. Seeing yourself achieving it with grace, ease. Feeling the strength of your commitment, your decision, the clarity of your gift and your purpose. And if you can, as you're inhaling and exhaling, say aloud or in your mind, under the light of the full moon in Capricorn, the full buck moon, I embrace my inner strength and commitment to my goals. I release what no longer serves me and step forward with determination and clarity. Because I said so, I command it, I felt so, so it is. And go ahead and take a few more deep breaths, just feeling the cascading of the energy of the full buck moon integrating into your entire essence, into your beingness, feeling it into your reality, feeling it into your bones. And when you're ready, just take those breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Gently bring your awareness back to the present moment. Maybe wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Gently and slowly stretch your body. And really slowly take time and space as you're stretching, and just open your eyes. Maybe bring your hands to your heart center in prayer pose. And after, if you can take a moment to journal any insights, intentions that came through for you during the meditation, and really allow the energy to surge, the energy of the full moon, this full buck moon, to surge through you, to guide you as you move forward with confidence, with purpose, just embracing your journey ahead with strength, determination, knowing that your goals are just right around the corner. They're on the cusp of coming to fruition. And as always, thanks for tuning in. And if you're more curious and want to work with me one-on-one privately, go to my website, www.tanidi.tv. Schedule a one-on-one or join me in the Shamanic Healing Academy. Also, I have Spill the Tea, a monthly show. And upcoming August 10th, we do have Gift in Purpose, joining me live where I talk about the cosmic energies, the subtle bodies, the elementals, the Dagara cosmology, and how you can actually map out your divine pathway. You're really collaborating with your energy body and your physical body and just your gift and purpose. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Again, thanks for tuning in. And as always, I'll see you on the other side. Ashe, blessings.